Hi, and welcome back. Today I'd like to show you something really special. I posted a short video a couple of weeks ago about what I'm about to show you. It's the Colt Commemorative Pony Express. I'm reading from a little sheet of paper here because I really didn't want to memorize all this. I want to get the facts accurate. The Pony Express presentation model was manufactured in 1964 and one of only 1,004 that was manufactured by Colt. It's a second generation gun with a removable cylinder bushing. It is original nickel finish and has not been fired or turned. It comes with two additional cylinders that are engraved. One is engraved with the founders of the Pony Express and the other is engraved with the actual route that was taken from St. Joseph, Missouri to Sacramento, California. The history of the Pony Express was founded by William H. Russell, William B. Waddell, and Alexander Majors. Plans for the Pony Express were spurred by the threat of the Civil War and the need for faster communications to the West. The Pony Express consisted of relays of men riding horses carrying saddlebags of mail across a 2,000-mile trail. The service opened officially on April 3, 1860, when riders left simultaneously from St. Joseph, Missouri and Sacramento, California. The first westbound trip was made in 9 days and 23 hours, and the eastbound journey was made in 11 days, 12 hours. The Pony Express riders covered 250 miles in a 24-hour day. It became the West's most direct means of east-west communication before the telegraph and was vital for tying California closely with the Union just before the American Civil War. Just a brief history of the Pony Express. If you'd like more information on it, you can Google Pony Express and you'll find tons of information on the internet. Excuse me. Now for the main event. Got the white gloves on again, as you can see. I don't do this too often, but for this one, I will. Okay, comes in a nice walnut presentation case lined with red velvet. You probably saw the picture at the opening of this video. 2 cylinders, and it comes with also a medallion. Okay, here she is. Let me just carefully take her out. Close down the lid a little bit. And here it is. This is the Pony Express 7.5-inch barrel and 45 long Colt caliber. The cylinder has not been turned and obviously has never been fired. I'll show you the other side. It's got walnut grips. Each of these 1,004 that were manufactured are all in nickel plate, and this is so shiny and smooth that it's like a mirror finish on this. Try to keep the light down a little bit so you can see this a little better without the glare. It's not too heavy. It's well balanced, as all and most Colt revolvers are, and it's just one of those guns that you're going to look at, take out every now and then, admire it, then put it back in your gun safe. It also is stamped with the commemorative presentation wording that they engraved on the cylinder. You really can't see it, but it is there, and it's a really nice addition to my collection. By the way, I did check to see if this was unloaded, and it is not loaded. The cartridge, in case you're wondering, this is a actual 45 caliber long Colt. This is not a real cartridge. It does not have any powder. It has no primer. These were made specifically for me. A friend of mine made these. I told him I just want some cartridges for the presentation case. No powder, no primer, safe to go. And this is what it looks like. It's about 1.25 inches tall by 1/2 inch around, and it packs one heck of a punch. The 2 cylinders that are included. First one I'd like to show you. This is the one with the engraving of the 3 founders. I really don't know if you can see this very well or not. And on the other side is the engraving of a Pony Express rider on his mount. Okay? The second cylinder, back in the spot, is of the actual route that the Pony Express traveled. Once again, I don't know if you can see the outline of this, but it has all the major stopping points along the way from St. Joseph, Missouri to Sacramento, California, and vice versa, Sacramento, California to St. Joseph. Unfortunately, the Pony Express only lasted about a year or so before the telegraph came into being. After doing some research on the internet, I found that it would cost to mail a half-ounce letter using the Pony Express. I believe it was $5 per half ounce. So, gee, that's kind of expensive. Well, don't forget, this was in 1860. In today's money, that would be somewhere around $80 to $90. So I guess you better print it right real small to get that message to where it's going for that kind of money. Obviously, it was for the very wealthy people to be able to send a message to Sacramento or parts in between. One other item I'd like to show you that was included before I forget. This is a medallion showing the three founders of the Pony Express. Okay, it's on one side, and on the other side is a picture of a Pony Express rider on his way to Sacramento or to St. Joseph, Missouri. Okay, I'm going to put this back. This comes in a nice wooden presentation case with plexiglass top, and it's, in my opinion, one of the prettiest guns that I own. Unfortunately, I'll never fire this because I will lose all its collector's value once you put the first bullet down the chamber and down the barrel. It's a nice piece, a nice investment piece, and on some of the different websites that I've visited, I've posted pictures of it. Some of the firearms websites, people of interest in firearms, they've all, telling me it's just a beautiful, beautiful piece, which it is. I'm glad I bought it. I'm glad I have it. And I'm really glad that I could share with you today this particular firearm in my collection. Once again, I'd like to leave you by thanking you for visiting my website, my video, and I'd like to leave you also, like I do in most of my videos, when shooting, in target shooting or hunting or whatever your sport happens to be, please practice safe gun handling. Be sure of your backstop. Be sure of your aim. Be sure of other people who may be surrounding with you in the same shooting area. Be sure of your backstop. Never aim and fire anything you don't intend to hit. Remember one thing: safe gun handling is no accident.